Welcome everyone to an Entrepreneur's e-diary episode 2. Zidane here again. Now, it's been a good couple of days recently in the business. We've been setting up a lot of things. A lot of high leverage tasks have been completed. I've been incredibly happy with the progress that myself and Marco are making. You know, the way that we're working together, the way that we're operating in the business has been great from our own business's perspective and from our client's business as well. We recently onboarded a new fitness client as well called Aiden. I don't know if I'll have to bleep that name out, but yeah, he's launching on Friday actually. So that's going to be great just to get another sort of testimonial in the books, another case study on the way. And yeah, it's just so important in this game that our services are actually good, you know. It's all good me sitting here making videos, creating ads, doing all this stuff, but at the end of the day, right, the agency game is ruthless. Because unless you're actually good at what you do and you actually can, you know, do what you say, in our case, scale high ticket offers, then you're not going to succeed, because a business that's been around for so long and has got no case studies, there's obviously a very clear reason why they've not got any case studies. And one of the biggest reasons why we are able to scale our own business while also scaling all of our clients' business at the same time is because of how we structure our day, you know, how intentional we are with every single moment of our working hours. Every single thing that we do is accounted for. We have accountability forms that we fill out between myself and Marco just to make sure that, you know, we are doing everything that we say we do. That's one of the great things about having a dedicated business partner like I've got with Marco as well, is that we hold each other accountable. You know, I'm never not working and he's never not working. So let's say I have a drop in motivation, then I just look across and see Marco working and I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Stop working while my business partner's working? No, of course not. I'm going to give my all. So having a business partner is great as well for that accountability and that intentional time that you spend working on your business. Now, you know, a lot of you might actually not have, for example, business partners, and you might be, you know, riding it solo, that solopreneur life, and that's still no excuse to not be killing it. You know, I think one of the biggest things that really helped me when I was starting this agency was, like I said, just being locked in and actually having intentional time laid out in my calendar. Because one of the biggest reasons why businesses don't scale isn't because you're not doing enough work, but it's because you're not doing enough intentional work. Now, there's two big differences. You sat at your laptop, right, for 8 hours and barely moving the needle and getting anything done, and then finishing the day saying, oh, I've just worked 8 hours straight, is the reason why businesses aren't succeeding, because you're not actually doing any work. And it took me a long time to actually understand and grasp this, right? I would do it all the time. Sat at my laptop all day, typing away, and I'd only done like 2-3 things, and then I'd be going to bed thinking, wow, I've just worked 8 hours, look at me go. But the thing is, it doesn't matter the volume of work you do or how much work you're doing. What matters is quality. And how do you actually create quality work at a fast pace? By having intention and having every second of your working day accounted for, and you know then what you are doing and you have pure direction. You know, if I show you my laptop, for example, let me just show you my actual schedule. Now, I hope this is actually going to come up on the camera. Hopefully you can see. But that should sort of give you a good idea of how someone who actually runs, you know, a 6-figure per year business, agency to be exact, and then also has to scale a bunch of other 6-figure businesses, how intentional my time has to be to even achieve that. Like I said, I can't afford to wake up in the morning and not know exactly how each hour of my day is going to go. I cannot do it. There is too much pressure, too much responsibility that I have on me and on my client's business to just be that lazy and irresponsible to not know what every second of my day is going to be. And I feel like once I, you know, got this schedule really dialed in, and like I said, every single second was accounted for, that's when I really started to notice my speed and quality of tasks, you know, go up. Now, I think I saw this once on an Elon Musk interview. Maybe, you know, he said something about if you give yourself 4 or 5 days to tidy your bedroom, it's going to take those 4 days to tidy your bedroom. If you give yourself 20 minutes to tidy your bedroom, then you're going to go and work at a much faster pace. Now, even if you don't tidy your bedroom in that 20 minutes, at least you got it done in probably 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes. But guess what? It's better than 4 days, isn't it? So even sometimes, like for example this morning, right? 2 of my work blocks for my high leverage task were to finalize the landing page. Now again, the reason why I'm not outsourcing this is because no one cares about my business like I care about my business. So even though there's some web developers that are going to be able to, work faster than me and complete the job quicker than me, I know they're not going to put the same amount of love into my work. So I'm creating my own landing page because I know I can create the best landing page for my business. And yeah, like I said, I woke up in the morning knowing exactly what I would be doing. And even though I didn't get the task done in those 2 hours, because every second was accounted for, I just stopped after my 2 work blocks, and then I moved into my content writing and then recording my video, which is the video you're seeing right now. So yeah, like intention is just so big, because another thing that can happen as well is, and this happens a lot in our business, is sometimes we get fires, right? And these fires can really let's say it's like a coding issue or like a automation issue, something that's really techy, and sometimes these things just don't work, and you have to find creative solutions. But the problem might take 4 hours to fix, for example, and let's say it's just a tiny coding issue on a landing page. You can't spend 4 hours of your day on that. You can't, because what happens is, after spending 30 minutes on it or an hour on it, you're that caught up in the moment that, look, what would be better is if you had a structured calendar where it's like, okay, 1 hour of my time is going to go to this task, and no matter what, after that 1 hour's done, I'm going to have a 5-minute break and then go into my next 1 hour time block. And since I adopted that approach of not being a perfectionist, then it's okay if I set out a 1 hour time block to do something that takes 2 hours, because I can just come back to it the next day, and it's been done in 2 days, which is great. And I've also then made progress in every other area. So I'm gonna have a full, it's not even just a landing page I'm building, sorry, it's a website. So I'm gonna have my full website built now in probably about 5 days. But when I say 5 days, it's just 5 1-hour work blocks, which has then meant that not only have I been able to create my entire website in just 5 business days, but I've also then managed to keep up to date with all of my content and keep in my schedule. I've also then managed to work on all the clients of businesses to make sure that they succeed. So yeah, I think the topic today that I really wanted to get across was intention, and not just being one of these guys who says they work 8 hours every day, but it's just 8 hours of bullshit. If you really want to make it, you need to be accounting for every single day. I'm gonna throw my calendar up one more time. Let me actually break it down, right? Let me completely break it down. So I wake up at 6 a.m. I have a 1 hour morning routine. I then start work at 7 a.m. And then each hour, I have a 1 hour work block. In between each work block, I have a 10-minute break. And then I will do that up until 1 p.m. where I have lunch. And 1 while 2, I have lunch, but it's never actually just me eating for a full hour. I'll eat for 10 minutes, but I'll have my laptop open. I'll be watching, a Hormozy video, for example, or I'll be scheduling posts on Hype Fury, something like that. And then after 2 p.m, that's when I then go on to client tasks. So from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m, those 4 hours there are just solely dedicated every single day to my clients' business. Now, the reason why we can get so much done in those 4 hours is because I have a full team of about, if I include sales staff, probably 20 to 25 people. So all I need to do is direct them and train them and make sure they're good at what they're doing. And then they can operate and complete their clients' tasks to a high standard as if I was doing it. And you can only do that with training. Training I actually might do as tomorrow's episode, just for you guys as well. So yeah, and then once it gets to 6 p.m, I then go to the gym. The gym's very close by, have an hour at the gym, and then after that I drive home. I then have a 2 hour block at 8 p.m. to do any self-development. And then I also have urgent work. So if there's really urgent work that needs doing, I might do 1 hour of self-development, 1 hour of urgent work, and then I'll start my night routine, which again is an hour, and then I will be asleep, in bed for 11, usually asleep for around about half 11, and then I'll be waking up at 6 a.m. to do it again and again and again. And as you can see, it's all broken down into blocks, so I know exactly what I'm doing. It's all color coded, and this is the type of routine you need to have if you want a intentional schedule and you want to be intentional with your time to actually scale your business. This is no cookie, this is no bullshit, this is no cookie cutter shit. You've got to fucking give it your all, guys, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's what me and Marco are trying to do, because we want to succeed. Not only do we want Neovate to succeed, we want all of our clients to succeed. And actually for Neovate to succeed, we need our clients to succeed. So, you know, our job is essentially to build our clients' business, and that's a lot of responsibility, especially when you're working with, you know, 6-figure businesses that are dedicated to high ticket offers, and their entire system relies on you. That's it. All falls on me, Marco, and our team. So without this beautiful schedule that I've created, none of this would be possible. But guys, Entrepreneurs E-Diary episode 2 done. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a nice day. Go and crush all your goals. Zidane out.